A fake dentist gave root canals after reading online tutorials. A man finds out that he is married without his own knowledge. And no bra, no exam. A Nigerian university sparks outrage over bra checks before tests. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast. I got 3 kinky stories from all around the world for you today. Let's go right into it. A fake dentist gave root canals after reading online instructions. Another story about a fake dentist. I've done several of these. For some reason, when people want to fake an occupation, they like to go to dentistry. I don't know why. I would choose something much more fun than this, although there are nice chemicals involved. If you can get the chemicals as a fake dentist, some gas for you, a little gas for me. Let's go. We have in this story a very young fake dentist. This is a Czech individual, 22 years old. The dentist and his 2 assistants have been charged by the Czech police after treating dozens of patients using instructions and tutorials found on the internet, including complicated root canals, which is scary. A regular root canal done properly by a professional dentist is bad enough. I can't imagine getting the Timu version of a root canal. That's got to be very painful. I don't even know how you go to root canals if you're a fake dentist. Just stick to the easy stuff. Pulling a tooth, doing a cleaning, that kind of thing. I guess people just think they can just learn everything from the internet. Well, I can replace spark plugs for my car via YouTube. How hard could dentistry be? All right, back to the story. The police say 3 family members opened a surgery without a license in their home in Havlíčkov Brod 2 years ago, and they treated patients without any, quote, necessary professional knowledge. They added that the 22-year-old man extracted teeth, performed complex root canals, and even applied anesthesia, and did all of this using information that he had obtained online. The entire family pleaded guilty to a number of charges, police say, and they face up to 8 years in prison. Police did not say whether any of their patients had complained about the treatment. Well, I wonder who ratted on them. If it wasn't a patient complaining, was it a noisy neighbor? Saw them just carrying a dentist chair through the front door of their apartment, and maybe the neighbor then checked their credentials and saw that they had none. See what I did there, guys? Checked the credentials. Okay, I'll stop. So they all pleaded guilty. A 50-year-old woman worked as a nurse. I assume that's the mother. 44-year-old man produced prosthetic devices for patients. They had some prosthetics as well. Hey, man, where'd you get those teeth? These teeth? These are my dentist, the new dentist in my neighborhood gave me these teeth. Yeah, pretty sweet, huh? Dude, those are the plastic Dracula teeth that you get at the Halloween store. Hey, come on, it's not fake dentistry if it's done properly, correctly, with care. Now, it turns out that this illegal clinic treated dozens of patients and made 4 million Czech koruna, according to the police. That is about $185,500. So they had a pretty successful operation, it sounds like. The woman who worked in the health sector provided anesthetics, but also other dental material to which she had access, such as fillings, cleaning powder, glue, impression material, and much more. A police spokesperson is quoted here saying, "A 22-year-old man posed as a dentist, although he lacked all necessary professional knowledge of to be a dentist." The charges that they face include operating an illegal business, money laundering, attempted assault, drug dealing, theft. Attempted assault and drug dealing. I think something else is going on here. They interviewed the president of the Czech Dental Chamber. This guy's name is Roman. He said that he had an average of 10 fake dentist cases reported a year in the country. He says, quote, "I have 2 more submissions today. So today there are 3 cases of the fake dentist in Czech Republic." Wow, this sounds like it's becoming an epidemic over there to be a fake Czech dentist. You would think that people wouldn't choose dentistry. I know I mentioned this earlier, but let's talk about it a little bit more. It's so surprising. Given that dentists have the highest suicide rate, if you're looking at an occupation that you want to imitate, I don't think this is the way to go. There's just so many better occupations that are much more fun that you could pretend to be rather than be a dentist. Like, pretend to be the mayor. That sounds like a good time. Probably get your coffee for free every morning. Or like, I don't know, it'd be fun to be a fake tour guide at Dodger Stadium. Just kind of bring people around the stadium and make up some fun facts about Dodger Stadium. There's just a lot of fun occupations out there. Like you could pretend to be a dolphin handler at an aquarium, or be one of those people that feeds the sharks at the aquarium. Like there's just like really cool gigs out there that I've seen. I would do those. You're not gonna catch me hanging around an office, a medical office all day under that glaring light. Who wants to spend their time doing that? I mean, of course the chemicals are nice, I'd probably hire a couple very attractive dental assistants and it'd be fun to hang out with them. But I'm not doing dentist. I'm doing like game show host. That looks like fun. A man finds out that he was married without his knowledge and his ex-girlfriend has been arrested. This story is out of a place called Beverly Hills, Texas. Did you know Beverly Hills, Texas exists? I didn't know that. This is the lesser-known Beverly Hills. I'm guessing they don't have a Louis Vuitton store. We have here a 36-year-old Texas woman. This lady is being held on felony stalking charges in this very strange and bizarre case where a wedding was held without the groom actually present and even without his knowledge. Kristen Marie Spearman was arrested and booked into the county. Beverly Hills Police Chief Corey Martin said his office was contacted by a 42-year-old man who said that he had found a package from his ex-girlfriend at his home that included a copy of a marriage certificate showing that he was married to her. Well, that's not a very good day in Corey's life, finding out you're married when you didn't know it. The victim told the cops that he had been in a relationship with the suspect and they had gotten a marriage license around June 2nd, but then had broken up before the wedding actually took place. The chief of police said the investigation determined that the woman had convinced a pastor to certify the marriage without the groom actually being present. The suspect then went to the county clerk's office and filed the certificate of marriage. Wait, so you can, certify a marriage without the groom being present or the bride being present, without one of the parties being present? You could just... I didn't know you could do this. Seems like a strange way to ruin someone's life. Like, who marries a couple with it? There's only one there. I really don't understand this. You ought to investigate this pastor. Sounds like some sort of chicanery going on here. Can you really just marry someone? They're not there. You could just show up with, forge a signature. Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to marry Jeff Bezos. All right. So sorry, guys. I won't be recording this podcast anymore because I'm going to be set for life, baby. All right. Back into the story about this lovely couple who I'm sure have a great future together. The police chief said that with the assistance of the investigators, the suspect was located at her residence. They obtained an arrest warrant for third-degree felony stalking and took her into custody. The chief said his department was not releasing any information on who officiated the ceremony as they move forward with the case. I'm guessing the individual that officiated this ceremony, where only one of them was present, got paid off a little bit, got a nice tip, I imagine. And I'd never heard of this before, that you could do this. So easy to marry. Anyone you can marry. So easy to get married in the U.S. Getting divorced, totally different process. Nearly impossible. Costs 20 times as much. They make it very easy to get married. You can go and get married in 1 hour, pretty much anywhere. And apparently without your partner present. You want to get divorced? No. That'll be $10,000 and mountains of paperwork and court dates and the like. That's going to be a process. All right. And we might not even let you. We might not even allow you to be divorced. I mean, does that make sense at all? Does it to anybody? It's never made sense to me. Can someone make it make sense?
4th of July savings are here at the Home Depot, so it's time to get your grilling on. Pick up the Traeger Pro Series 22-pellet grill and smoker, now on special buy for $389, was $549. Smoke a rack of ribs or bake an apple pie, this grill is versatile enough to do it all. This summer, no matter how you like your steaks, your barbecues are guaranteed to be well done. Celebrate 4th of July with fast, free delivery on select grills right now at the Home Depot. Subject to availability.
No bra, no exam. A Nigerian university sparks outrage over a requirement before exams. This university in Nigeria is in trouble after a video showing female students being physically checked for bras before an examination has gone viral. It's caused widespread global condemnation and raises serious concerns about students' rights. Like, I guess, your right to not wear a bra to take a test. I don't know why they would require you to wear a bra to take a test. Is there a way to cheat if you have a bra on? Like, is that a place where people put their cheating devices? You just put them up your butt like that chess player. Duh. Now, this video, widely circulated on social media, shows female staff members touching the breasts of young women standing in line as they enter an examination hall. The alleged purpose of this examination was to determine whether they were wearing bras at the time, which apparently is a requirement linked to the university's dress code policies. Do they check them as they walk down the hallways in school every day, or is it just for the tests? Are they required to wear bras all day while they're on campus, or just during the test? Not that either of them are okay. I'm just really confused. If that's the dress code, is this their way of like enforcing it? Well, we'll just wait for them to have a test and then totally freak them out when we start touching their breasts, because, you know, you want your breasts fondled right before you're taking a big exam. That relaxes you, right? This is a bunch of buffoonery here. Excuse my language. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day where you're just like, oh, are you here for the exam? Well, please get in line for your sexual assault. Now, the university hasn't released an official statement regarding this video footage that was leaked. However, a student defended the practice, saying it was part of maintaining a distraction-free environment. Distraction-free? How are you distracted whether or not there's a bra under there or not during your test? You should be paying attention to your tests. There's a saying, eyes on your own paper, right? How is this a distraction? I just think they're just trying to justify this dehumanizing behavior is what's going on. Despite the justification, he admitted... Oh, that student's a he. Okay, so this is a boy. Like, but I'm distracted if the female isn't wearing a bra. I mean, what kind of person is this? The student admitted that better methods should be employed to enforce the policy and acknowledged the criticisms labeling the practice as sexist and demeaning. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's hard to imagine in 2025 this kind of stuff happens, but it does. In response to the backlash, the president of the university's student union, I can't pronounce the name, I'm not even going to try, reiterated the institution's intent behind the dress code. The university promotes a dress code policy aimed at maintaining a respectful and distraction-free environment, he wrote, stressing the students were encouraged to dress modestly in line with institutional values. You're the president of the university's student union, bro. You should be on the side of the students. What the heck is wrong with you? I mean, hello? What student body elected this idiot who isn't even helping the students? The president also shared the official dress code, which bans clothing, quote, capable of making the same or opposite sex to lust after the student in an indecent manner. Okay. All right. This is the old women are responsible for men's bad behavior shtick, which is an archaic, false principle that is a product of thousands of years of patriarchy and male gods. You're welcome. Which should be done away with, because then it creates dehumanizing rules and behaviors like this, or like the behaviors you see in fundamentalist Islamic countries as well, where the women are treated horribly. All right, that took a serious turn. I'm so sorry that this isn't very funny, this segment. Maybe there's a way I can make it funny. Let me think here. Okay, how about you apply this to the men with boobies? That would be fair, right? Now we can all... Men can get in line for their little man breast groping. If you got some man boobs, want to make sure you're wearing a man's ear or a bro. I don't know what team you're on. Are you on team man's ear or team bro? And if you got that reference, then you and I can be very good friends. Well, we can be good friends anyways, but we'd be closer.
You know that one friend who somehow knows everything about money? Yeah, now imagine they live in your phone. Say hey to Experian, your big financial friend. It's the app that helps you check your FICO score, find ways to save, and basically feel like a financial genius. And guess what? It's totally free. So go on, download the Experian app. Trust me, having a BFF like this is a total game changer.
I must have got news. I must have got news. I must have got news somewhere down the line. I must have got news. Oh, I got news. And it was so weird, I loved it. Did you love it? Did you love the weird news? Thank you for loving the weird news. Thank you for sending me weird news. Some of you sent me weird news. So appreciative. I have an email, funnyjones@gmail.com. You can send me weird news there. In fact, send me some Florida news because tomorrow is Friday, where I only do weird news from Florida. If you're new to the show, it's called Florida Friday on Weird AF News, only doing weird news from Florida. It's a good time. It's a party. Join the Friday party, guys. Come on. You know you want to. It's a great way to lead into the weekend with some degenerate Florida man news. Why not? Let's do it. You can also DM me in my Instagram @FunnyJones. Follow me on the gram. I got a bunch of shows all weekend. I got 2 tomorrow, Friday, 1 in Hollywood, 1 in Burbank. And then I got a show Saturday in Long Beach. So follow @FunnyJones for all of that. If you'd like to support the show, there's a website. The website is called weirdafnews.com. It's not a big mystery. Anyways, you can buy me a coffee over there or join the Patreon. That's a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm going to let you go. Hope you're having a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow for Florida Friday. Bye-bye, my friend.